this last on the last mine was finding big stuff. Last time was kind of interesting. We were having some issues starting, and so we walked around in town as usual. And I sold my family's best armor. Yeah. One of my retainers. None of my retainers were happy about that. But I need to pay for the damages to the inn. So it happened. I sold it. Shame on me. And when I did that, the rogue was stalking me for some reason. What else? Right, we went back to a druid that we found way in like the beginning of the game. Interestingly enough, the rogue has made more friends than anyone else in the entire party. And he's like chaotic evil or lawful evil, something, I don't know. Even he's confused as to what he is. He says neutral, but his actions do not speak neutral. He's looking out for number one. We took the long journey out. Nothing happened on our way out there. And we spoke with the druid. He told us where we could find these goblins, because that's what we wanted to do. No real rhyme or reason to do the goblins. We were just like, let's do the goblins. The red brand kind of seems stronger. Goblins are squishy. Yeah. We figured out where that was. We left the dwarf back in town, and I guess the rogue put a couple pints of ale next to him. He's sleeping in my retainer's room. So was I, because my room was not okay. So we went directly to the stronghold, the goblin castle, whatever. Still had nothing attack us, which was weird. I would have thought, maybe random encounters. Apparently not. But that's okay, because we probably needed as much health as we could get for the goblins. So we got there, and looking around, I kind of went around one way, the rogue went the other way, the cleric just kind of stood in the middle. Again, the dwarf is not with us. And I heard some stuff, but the rogue, he found an entry. I found a door. I found a door with some stairs leading up to that door. That's about it, and a couple arrow slits. But the rogue found a hole in the wall. Inside that hole was like 4 goblins, I believe it was. So we met up at the cleric, let her know what's going on. We made a decision to go for the hole, but I would stand in the open and open it up more. Give them a better opening to attack. So we continued through after the rogue just plunged his fucking knife into the first one's neck, went in there and threw the body down. The rest started turning around, and as one goes to swing at the rogue, here I am with my lance, sticking it right through the hole to kill this thing. They're goblins. They're fucking weak, right? So Mara was having some issues. Mara was, she was hitting, but she wasn't hitting very well. We dispatched of those 4 goblins that were in that room, and we continued on. We found a sword, some armor, and some other stuff. Dwarven ale. Heck yeah. Alright, so now that we're back, where was I? Oh yeah, the Dwarven ale. I guess at that point, the dwarf heard ale and just came running. He wasn't quite there yet, but he was on his way. So we cleaned up some stuff, and then we saw the rogue went into a room and saw like an altar and a hobgoblin, and then I believe it was, or no, there's, I can't remember, was it a butler or a hobgoblin? Whatever, it died. However, to get to that point, so the two like shaman goblin things, they weren't actually shamans, they were just supporting the ritual. They were just regular goblins. And they well, the rogue walked up behind them, drew both daggers, and Assassin's Creed style killed them at the same time, which was pretty awesome, actually. Because he got sneak attack on both. But I've never did that. I came in, and I can't remember who killed it, but one of us killed it. We killed it. The last one that was just sitting there praying. But after the bodies dropped and hearing the thump of the body hit the floor, I mean, obviously he was more aware, like, hello. The room was clear. We went into another room, and there were like a bunch of, it was a chapel or something like that. And we ran into this thing called a Grick, which was taking the form of one of the angels. And, I mean, obviously we didn't have too much trouble with it. We killed that thing pretty easily. We continued through, found a courtyard. The rogue found a trap, which is what he's useful for, all rogues. Why it pays to have a rogue. We decided, you know, we don't want to go to the courtyard. That could be a death trap. Doesn't make any sense to do that. We're trying to be tactical, strategic, not just treat it like a game and run out into the middle of the open and hope we can kill everything. No. We've learned our lesson from the Goblin Cave. We went to another room, and there were quite a few. There was like a wolf, a hobgoblin. There was just a bunch of stuff in there, including a doppelganger, which, of course, we perceived it as a drow at the time. Had no idea. Nobody was even, like, worried about it. Like, oh, somebody else in distress. Okay. Left her completely alone and just focused on, like, the wolf and the hobgoblin. Makes sense. I mean, you know, not all drow are evil. Shit. Yeah, the rogue went in there. Depp, Snarls, apparently is the wolf's name. And he hurt it pretty bad. In the end, we found out, like, just with the first hit from the rogue, it went down to 3 HP. This wasn't just a generic wolf. It was a named wolf. Okay, so the rogue hit the wolf down to like 3 HP, and then the owner of the wolf came over and just smacked the crap out of the rogue. Voltaire went down in one hit, so that was not good. But after he got downed, I went in, got him back up, started stabbing at things like I always do. And, yeah, called it good. But we did find the dwarf that we were supposed to find. And we still have more of the castle to explore. Yeah, that doppelganger messed us up. So, we just kind of had to end the game there. We aren't taking a short or long rest. And on that note, I shall fare thee well. Till next time. Later.